Trans-Portugal is a epic, I guess, adventure race, mountain bike race in Portugal. It's about 1,100 kilometers, which is 680 miles, I think. And it's a stage race, so it takes 8 days. And it has an elevation gain of about 60,000 feet, which is like 20,000 meters, yes. And it's the equivalent of the Everest going twice to the peak. So I wanted to do something different. I've done a lot of extreme triathlons, extreme races. And when I signed up was in 2018, or 19 actually. With COVID, things were going south for everybody, and I was praying that this race wasn't canceled, because everything was being canceled, Ironmans and other races, and it finally was canceled. So as predicted. I never let things go. If I commit to something, I do it no matter what. And this was once again a commitment I made, and I was trying to figure out how to get it done. And in COVID, as many people, I was frustrated with life and things. And so I said, fuck it, let's do it. I figured out how to do it, so I came out with the idea of simulating the race in my house. I said, okay, how could I simulate this race? And I came out with the idea of having the Wahoo system, putting my mountain bike. I changed the cassette and a few other things. I had the system to elevate the bike. I was that. And then I look, something I don't usually do is look at the maps of the race and say, okay, for every day I'll try to find a route in Zwift. For every stage I found a particular route that will have an approximate elevation gain and the distance. So and I have a spreadsheet. I'm an engineer, so I created a spreadsheet and I say, okay, for this race I'm gonna do this one, this one, this one, this one, and then I had it. When I created the routes, I figure pretty much how long it would take me. So I needed to work as well. I was working for GE then. So I wanted to wake up as early as I could to finish and then start working. So the first day, I think it was a short race, a short distance or stage. And I think it was gonna take me at least 4 or 5 hours, so I woke up at 4:30, I think, the first day. And basically, I ate something in my kitchen. I made a coffee, I ate something, and then I made it as real as I could. So I came to the garage, and my plan was not to stop and look around or rest, and I didn't, by the way. I just kept it going. I went to the bathroom a couple of times, but other than that, I was on the bike non-stop, and every day the same. I think the second day I woke up at 3:30. One day I woke up at 3 because I knew it was going to be longer. I wanted to finish by 9 o'clock every day, or 8:30. So, and I did, and then took a shower and go to work in my own house.
Awesome.
I have a couple of hardest moments. One day, it was the longest stage. I think it was day 3. I knew it was going to take me 7-8 hours, and as I was going up virtually, I thought, nobody's watching, so why do I care? I'm going to use the same time and go down instead. So in Zwift, you can turn around. And I did, actually. And it took like a few seconds when I said, no, fuck it, why am I doing this? So I don't care that people is watching. So I went back the mountain and I finished. And it was hard, emotional in a way. It's kind of crazy to say that because I was watching, nobody knew. And then because of COVID, I was, depressed, everything going on. So I had a couple of times I literally cried. I was listening, I like 80s music, so some of the, part of the TV I watched were 80s music videos, and I like romantic music, was pumped me actually, and I get emotional. I'm a very emotional person, so believe it or not, I'm not as cold as I look, or as hard as I.
There is a heart.
There is a, yeah.
During the really long or boring stretches.
What? Yeah, I thought about, like in a race, I think about many things, but never finish a thought. Like I think about my kids and I never finish the thought. I think about Andrea, I never finish a thought. So a lot of things go through my head, but never finish anything. And then at times I do consciously think about ideas for work, for business, for my profession, and then those ideas I had to type them down right away, otherwise I forget. But I did some of that, but not as much. I didn't want it to stop. I did it. That's the part where I wanted this to feel real. I didn't want it to feel like I'm at home and I can stop anytime I want. So it was that part was very similar to a race where there are no real thoughts. It's about finishing and focusing and get it done. So empty thoughts. Yeah.
Did the physical part feel difficult?
Oh yeah.
It's 5-6 hours every day after day.
Yeah, the physical part was, the mental was harder because it's here, you don't move. Imagine being 5 hours in a garage and pushing your bike. I never went upstairs to get anything. Again, I didn't want this to feel, fake. So daylight is coming. Ooh. So, those that know me know that nutrition is not my forte. So I have some Gatorade, but not much. So, and then a couple of bananas sometimes and a gel. But I try different things like I always do. But it was pretty much the same as my racing mode, which is just go with the minimum stuff and get it done without much help from the nutrition side, which I know is not right, but put the jersey on to finish strong. At times I thought, what am I doing this? What's the purpose? And then similar to a race, this is hard. Should I keep going? And so, maybe at least a handful of times I thought. It was hard not to have a precise motive. There is no medals at the end, there is no prize, there is nothing which is not important to me, but at the same time, there's no recognition at the end. I didn't think about doing any video, anything. I just wanted to get it done, and that was my own prize. So I thought many times about letting it go. Yeah, but that's always happened in the real races anyway. My motivation came from just my my way of being, the way I am, and I don't quit. When I start something, I get it done, no matter how hard or how difficult it is or how or the obstacles that come. That's my strength is to go through those. So, and that's how I just wanted to prove myself I could do this. So I have heights. High moments, of course, every time I finish a day, I was like, oh yeah, done. Of course, the one at the end, but yeah, it was pretty much at the end most of the time. Waking up and going through the same routine for 8 days wasn't that simple. So not many highs. And there is no spectators, there is nobody, and even Andrea wasn't, oh, you did it today. No, it was like, okay, another day. All right, it's good. Go to work. So yeah, there was no, mechanisms to get motivated. There was nothing going on. But I knew this was going to be good somehow. Before this, I did Ironman Texas Home Edition. So they canceled Ironman Texas, which is a race at that point I did like 8 times or so. Nothing was going to stop me to do it. I decided to raise money for Casa Juan Diego, which is a place here where they help immigrants. And so I simulated an Ironman. I did the Boston Marathon also, raised money for another cause. It was canceled. I did it in my treadmill. So once again, I said, why not? Let's do Trans-Portugal Home Edition. It was finishing on the 8th day was a relief of all kinds. In fact, I opened a bottle of champagne that I had here in the fridge. I wanted to make it feel real as I could. And no, it was amazing. It was almost the same feeling as a real race. Nobody was here to celebrate with me, but I celebrated. I drink champagne, and I went for a big, massive breakfast that Andrea prepared for me. My personality fits well with something like this. The hardest, the better. The more complicated, the better. One of the reasons I love racing around the planet is all the logistics, all the extra efforts that takes, and figuring that out is part of the challenge. And I love that. I love to feel like I can not do it, but I can. It's like a weird game I play with myself. I know it's complicated, and when people say that's impossible, it's like a click in my head or in my heart. If somebody says to me, that's impossible, you can't do that, yeah, that's the worst that could happen, because I go and I do that. It made me feel strong but weak. It's a weird feeling. I also learned that it's not important to have a medal at the end or a finishing t-shirt, although it's nice, because sometimes I complain I think I have a good medal. We all want to get a good trophy home, but you realize that that's not what's important. Even making money, or I guess if you're a professional and at the end you make money, but that's not what people do. If you go deep, you realize that it's much. It's about the journey and the lessons you learn on the way. One more time, this proof that I could live life to the fullest, regardless of the conditions. I know there is so much I can control. I think I became an expert of managing when things go south, and when things go south, I'm the best. So when things are status quo or normal, I became complacent and that's why I'm never in that zone ever. So I'm always on the next one, the next one, the next one, the next one. Because of that, I hate the status quo, and I don't know what's the status quo. I don't even know what that means, because I go next level right away. So, and yeah, Andrea said this to me. She said, I now, and you always look for adversity. You love adversity. It's the story of my life. I love adversity. I enjoy adversity. Not that I'm happy when it happens. I stress like most people do, but I love the getting out of it. So that gives me a hit. It's like a drug for me, and this became like a drug. And I do zero drugs of any kind. I don't take anything, but that's what I take. That is my drug, is to get into the impossibles, and the hardest, the longest, the more complicated, the better, the more joy I get out of it. And I'm scared at times I'm scared when I jump from a boat in escape from Alcatraz or Norseman. I'm scared. People may not know that, but I have fear. I really do. But that gives me that edge and that satisfaction. That's the right word I didn't use yet. It's uncertainty. Uncertainty is my friend. It's like I love when I don't know the outcome on the other side. I only know, and I'm good at that, I only visualize the end. I already finished before anybody else finish. Before even I sign up, I already finished. I already seen myself finishing somehow, so that's not a question for me, ever.
Something that's incredibly exciting for us. We'll see where it takes us.
Well, you know, I don't know. I don't know how many are like me, but I am a weird guy. I accept it. It's okay, and yeah, I accepted it. Yeah.
Stage